Today was my only brother Rohan's wedding. The whole house echoed with wedding music, laughter, and relatives celebrating. But I wasn't happy. Deep inside my heart, there was a strange restlessness, a fear, because the girl dressed in a red bridal outfit, who was about to become our family's daughter in law, was actually a hired actress, and only two people in the world knew this secret: my brother and me. But the real storm came on the wedding night. When I knocked on her bedroom door, I didn't hear my brother's voice from inside. I heard another man's voice. To understand the truth behind this secret, you have to go back to the day my brother asked me to tell the biggest lie of our lives. My name is Ria. Rohan wasn't just my older brother. He was my best friend, my hero. After our father passed away, he raised me like a father. He always put my happiness before his own. We weren't just siblings, we were each other's world. Life was going well. He had a good job. Mom dreamed about his wedding. I was in my final year of college. Then one day, everything changed. Rohan started feeling sick. At first, we thought it was work stress. But when he began losing weight and looked exhausted all the time, Mom and I forced him to see a doctor. 2 days later, the reports came. The doctor called only Rohan and me inside. Rohan has blood cancer, final stage. Those two words shattered my world. Final stage. It felt like the ground disappeared beneath my feet. That day, we made the hardest decision of our lives. We decided not to tell Mom. She would never survive that shock. In front of her, we acted normal. At night, we cried silently in each other's arms. Then one night, my brother said something that shook me. "I want to get married." I was stunned. He explained, "Not a real marriage. I just want Mom to experience the happiness of seeing her daughter-in-law before I go." I didn't want to lie, but I couldn't deny his last wish. A friend introduced us to Pooja, a small-town girl who had come to Mumbai to become an actress. She agreed to pretend to be his bride after hearing our situation. Wedding preparations began. Mom was glowing with happiness. She spent her lifetime savings on the wedding. Every smile on her face felt like a knife in my heart. The wedding day came. The rituals were completed. Everything looked perfect. That night, I couldn't sleep. I knew it was all an act. My brother would sleep on the couch, Pooja on the bed. But at midnight, something felt wrong. I went to check on him. I knocked on the door, and from inside, I heard a man's voice. It wasn't my brother. I panicked and started banging on the door. When it opened, I was shocked. Standing there was our family doctor. Inside, my brother was unconscious on the bed. Medicines were everywhere. Pooja was placing cold compresses on his forehead. The doctor explained Rohan's condition had worsened suddenly, and Pooja had called him. Then came the real truth. Pooja wasn't an actress. She was a trained nurse from the doctor's hospital. The doctor had arranged this plan so she could stay with my brother 24/7 as his wife and secretly care for him. But there was one more truth. His cancer wasn't untreatable. There was a new bone marrow transplant treatment available in America. It cost $500,000 and had only a 50% success rate. The doctor had lied because he didn't want to give us false hope. That moment changed everything. I wasn't helpless anymore. I was ready to fight. I sold my jewelry, took loans, worked day and night. Pooja quit her job and gave her savings too. 6 months later, we had the money. We told Mom he was going abroad for a work project. The surgery was successful. Today, 1 year later, my brother is completely healthy. And Pooja? She is no longer a hired bride. She is our family's true blessing. When Mom finally learned the truth, she cried. Not because we lied, but because we carried the pain alone. Next month, my brother and Pooja will have their real wedding. This time, no lies, only true love. Sometimes I think, if I hadn't knocked on that door that night, would we have ever known the truth? Today, when I see them smiling together, I silently thank that hired bride who became the light of our lives.